patients with BRAF V600E mutations. This is a subgroup that's about 5 to 10% of our patient population with metastatic colorectal cancer. We know that this particular mutation confers really poor prognosis, that sometimes patients that have this mutation literally have an overall survival that's about a third of what we would normally expect. And a lot of this is simply due to it's an aggressive cancer and our standard therapies do not work for it. Recently published study in the Journal of Clinical Oncology showed results from a safety lead-in of a phase 3 trial called the BEACON study. The BEACON study looked at the combination of a MEK inhibitor, a BRAF inhibitor, and an EGFR inhibitor. So it was binimetinib, encorafenib, and cetuximab. What they saw with the combination of all three drugs that the response rate was about 48%, which is remarkably high for a patient population where most of our therapies don't ever work. Because of the results of the safety lead-in, we're still awaiting the results of the full phase 3 study where they're randomized to this triple combination of binimetinib, encorafenib, or cetuximab versus standard of care chemotherapy and an EGFR inhibitor. We'll get the results in a couple of weeks, but currently this combination does exist on the NCCN guidelines, which means that when you test for this mutation and you find it, that there is a treatment regimen, there are actually 2 treatment regimens on the NCCN guidelines targeting 3 different pathways showing promising results. And so again, we're waiting on the full phase 3 data, but it's important that providers test for this mutation, and they also know that not only is it prognostic, but it could be predictive of benefit from this treatment.